Hello. I guess I'm live. I don't know if anybody's here or not, but hello. Welcome back. This is episode Yarn Twiddling number 22. So, hi. It's been a few minutes, or as the millennials say, it's been a minute. I just wanted to let you know that I'm still alive here in Western Colorado. My name is Lynn, by the way, if you didn't know that. And I have a little shop called ChickenLadyFiberArts, and it's a yarn dyeing shop. I dye yarn for knitters, crocheters all over the world. So go ahead and check me out down at, I think I'll put the description down below, but it's chickenladyfiberarts.com. Hello, Cabot Cove Knits. I just finished watching you. So, yeah, I have something to say about that also, about your little live that you did. I missed the live, but I watched you on the replay. So I am wearing today, I'm so glad you asked me. This is the Tannenbaum cowl, as in, oh, Tannenbaum, blah, 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 blah. And it is designed by Liz Clothier Designs. It is a free pattern. It's over on Ravelry, if that's where you get your patterns. I have no problem getting things for free. If it's free, it's for me. I'm just jotting a note here to talk about something that Tabitha mentioned on her channel. Okay, so I'm hot, of course. I'm going to take this off. Earlier today, so my room is a peninsula on the back of the house. It's on the second story and it's a peninsula. So 3 walls, no smut books. I'm not talking about that. It's 3 walls that are attached to the outside. So this room is not part of the original plan of the house. So it's got a little space heater. Well, this morning I came in here, turned on the space heater, shut the door, and didn't come back in. So when I came back in a half hour ago, because I was planning to podcast, it was flipping hot in here. So I have the window cracked. I've got the little space heater turned off, and I'm in my t-shirt. Okay, so I showed you my first whip. This is a DK weight cowl. It's very comfortable. I made it out of my Scarlet DK Sparkle, and it's very cozy, perfect for Christmas time. And like I said, it's a free pattern, so this makes a great gift knit. It's just one chart. It's charted, so very easy, very doable. Okay, I finished that. I finished another cowl. I know, I don't know what's with me. This is called the Slip It cowl. My joint, I have not blocked this yet. This is by Sweater Freak. Ba-ba-da-bum. Again, free pattern. I think it was, I can't remember where I got it. I've not even put this on. I'm not going to, but bulky, super bulky weight. Another easy pattern to what this is going to be great in the cold of winter. But a free pattern over on the Rav if you're into free patterns. And I'm looking at my desk, which is disaster, but I think that's all of my finishes for now. I have not been finishing a lot lately, so I do have some whips. I'll show you this one. This is what I've been, oh poop. This is what I've been working on the most. This is a sweater. Let me get this. Bear with, as my friend Therese says, bear with. Okay. This is a marshland sweater by Tin Can Knits. I bought the pattern years ago. And this is it. What I did was I took the Alternates book by Andrea Rangel. believe that's her name. Love that book. And this is supposed to be a top-down raglan sweater. I added a steek pattern. Hi, Miss Ann Pinkava. Nice to see you. I added a steek in the middle because I live in the high desert, and in the winter it's cold in the morning, cold in the evening, but the daytime, like I just went out and cleaned the chicken coop in my t-shirt. So it's layer weather here. So using Andrea Rangel's book, I plugged and chugged some of the motifs in here using some locally spun yarn. There's a yarn mill north of us, and the orange and this tan right here are spun up about 2.5 hours north of us. And you can tell right here, this is a little bit of a different texture here. It'll block out. Anyway, so I've been working on this, and now I've got to one sleeve. I have the other sleeve to do. But I've been working on that so much that I effed up my finger. So this thing, I diagnosed myself by WebMD. I have what's called trigger finger. I hold my needle here, I balance it here, and it became very inflamed, like I couldn't put my wedding rings on. It just hurt. So I did about 4 days and nights of ibuprofen, icing, more ibuprofen, some Aleve. I know, it's been awful. And I asked our buddy over on the other side of the pond, Neil, what do you do for trigger finger? And he mentioned this little cute thing. It's a little splint that you put, and it prevents you can still have some movement, but it doesn't click. Basically, if it gets worse, there's a tendon here that will open up the hand, and just looking at the pictures makes me want to puke. So we're not doing that. We're going to take care of it and nurse it back to health. So I haven't been knitting a whole lot the past few weeks. I'll knit for about the past week. I'll knit for an hour or half an hour, and then I'll stop and do something else. It's that repetitive motion injury that I have. Okay, another whip. A whip, for those of you who don't know, is a work in progress. Okay, this is my shawl that I've been working on. Remember I told you that one time that I was working on this big shawl, Building Lace, and it's by Michelle Pearl Hunter, and I do a section every month because I'm taking a class. Okay. Remember I told you that in my last podcast, which was like 3 months ago. Building with Lace by Michelle Hunter. She calls herself Knit Pearl Hunter. Okay, so this is the pattern. So you get these little swirlies, and it's all by knits and pearls and knit twos and knit threes, and do some stuff through the back loop. Anyway, I'm on the third repeat of this one, and we meet once a month for my class, and kind of keeps me on track. Could I do it by myself? Of course I could. Would I? No. All right, I got my notes here. See, I talked about that. Oh, I also am working on Kitty's Minecraft blanket, and that's over there. I'm on row 4 of 11. Okay. I cast on some toe up 2 at a time socks for plain knitting, like a zoom plain, Plane. Aren't those cute? And you're probably wondering, what colorway is that, Lynn? It's gorgeous. This is my Over the Rainbow yarn. That was the last yarn. This was the big skein in the Wizard of Oz Advent Calendar, There's No Place Like Home. So this is called Over the Rainbow, and I saved a skein for myself. This is a 75, 25, 463 yards and 100-gram skein. This is a little bit thinner than my normal Cerama sock yarn, but I have it wound up and I'm loving it. Whoever dyed this did a really good job. So I have those two in my little bag, and this is going to be my plain knitting, and I'll get to that here in a second. And I have these little bitty stoppers, and I think these are size either 1s or 1.5 needles. So they live in that bag. Yeah, socks. I haven't done socks in forever. I haven't done toe-up socks in even longer. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. Hey, Ann, I just watched you guys today, too. I'm really behind in my podcast watching. Okay. Oh, so while my finger is healing, I brought my spinning wheel upstairs, and you can't see it, but right next to me is a larger, this is my laptop I'm talking to you on. Right here is a larger screen, and that's what I watch my TV stuff on. So I've been catching up on TV shows and podcasts and that kind of stuff, and I've been spinning. Yay! Because spinning is treadling, and I don't need to use this finger as much when I'm spinning. And I taught myself how to chain ply. So this is a braid that I bought secondhand. I think I bought it from Miss Anthropy. Yeah, I bought this from Miss Anthropy. She was having a de-stash sale. And this is 100% Targhee, and it's called Ghoul Friends. And I chain plied this. It's my first chain plying. And some of it is way overspun, but I love it. And I can't wait to use it. I got 303 yards out of this. So what is that, about a DK weight? A little thicker than DK weight. Maybe it's an Aran weight. I don't know. I don't know where my little doodad went that you can, there it is, measure. I could do wraps per inch, but it's measuring like a DK worsted. So this is what I'm talking about. It's one of those things, and you lay your yarn on top of it, and and it kind of tells you by the thickness what kind of yarn weight it is. I like these colors too. We've got some greens and browns and grays and whites. And what this is going to grow up to be, I don't know. But this is Targhee, and that's what I made my sweater out of, is 100% Targhee, because it's got nice bounce. It's grown up in Wyoming, so keep those Wyoming sheeps in business. I forgot to tell you, I have some extras of these. So, of Over the Rainbow, I think I have 5 extras of them. I'll let you know when I will probably upload these onto my website either tonight or tomorrow. So if you need another one of these, maybe for a puzzle blanket or something, I'm just saying. Okay, so this is another braid I finished. I finished spinning this in the summer and did not chain ply it, or did not ply it. This is, still smells like lavender. Hey, Therese, how are you? This is Shark Attack. This is raised in South Dakota. This is Rambouillet. And this was dyed by our dear friend Carista. Okay, so for those of you that spin, do you do this also? You keep the tag and then you put like how many yards and all of that info on there. Do you do that? I don't know. Some people have like a spreadsheet database thing. Anyway, I applied this last night. I have two wheels. I have a ladybug, and I love that ladybug. I was looking for a thicker spin, so I used the big whirl and used my ladybug to spin this. But then I also have a very fast little gem made by Magicraft down in one of our favorite countries, New Zealand. And it is a fast wheel. You could do lace really well on it. So it only took about 2.5 hours to chain ply this braid last night. So this is a 4-ounce braid, and I got 217 yards. So about a worsted weight, a little bit. Some parts are thicker because I'm not very consistent with my plying and or my spinning yet. But I guess if I have a bum finger, I'll be able to do that. And this is how I hang up my skein. It's still kind of damp. I soaked it overnight in some water with a teensy bit of soap. And then I got the water out and then I thwacked it. I thwacked it hard. And okay, that's about it for, I can throw that away. That's about it for what I've been doing. Not a lot. Something else I've been doing. I did have some acquisitions. So, accusations. So the accusations, I bought 2 of these for myself. This is my dear friend Annie, Stitch in the Sky. This is the Woman of Blocked. I don't know if you've heard about Blocked magazine. It's an online magazine. So for the past almost 3 years, no paper has been wasted with this magazine. It's totally online. It's free. And it is a knit and crochet magazine that, let's see, I know that Tabitha I don't think she's the owner. I think Neil is the owner, but Tabitha is the editor-in-chief, maybe? I'm not sure, so correct me, Tabitha. Anyway, in here, all of the knits were knit by people. These are the Women of Blocked magazine. On the back are all of the details about who the work was designed by and who it was knit and modeled by. So all of these are mostly, I think all of these are free, are they not? Is the James Watts one free? I can't remember. Anyway, I bought 2 calendars, one for here, one for the warehouse where I dye yarn, so I can look at my friends all of the time. The other thing I bought, yes, I bought some yarn this year, but you guys don't want to see that. It's boring. I bought this thing called the Yarn Carousel, Yarn to Go, and it's by Twice Sheared Sheep. I can't say that word. Oh, Neil is the owner and editor-in-chief. Then what are you, Tabitha? Mayhem maker? This is a thing where you put your yarn. Hang on. It's got magnets. Oh, she's the queen. We know that. And it's got this little hoozy what, so it comes all packaged like this. Okay. And I got the sheeps. See? And this part, okay, That's it. All right, goes in there. And then this part either sits on the base and then turns so that you can put your ball of yarn on there. And yeah, you got to stick your finger out when you do this. I usually do a center pull ball, but now you can pull this from the outside, have it sit on your desk, and just go, wee, wait, wee, like that. Very nice ball bearings. Or if you have talent, which I do not, you can purchase an extra little strap and put it on. Come on. There we go. And then you can carry this and knit and walk. I am not, I have done that, but I probably shouldn't because, I might break something, might trip and fall, break something. Okay. So I purchased that this past couple of weeks. And this was actually quite handy with one of my projects, this little yarn to go. And then you can just pop it out and then pop it back in the bag if you want to. And these are sold by Twice Sheared Sheep, and I am not compensated for advertising for them. So be that as it may. Okay, this past summer, I met a gal who lives on the other side of the Rocky Mountains. She lives on the eastern slope, and I live on the western slope. And she said, hey, I'm going to be in your town. Can we meet for coffee? And I said, yeah. And I took our daughter because we met at a coffee shop that has delicious baked goods. Her name is Janice, and she is a love. And she came and she brought for me a little piece of, this is 0.4 ounces. This is some combed top of baby doll South. I'm sorry, I can't read. Baby doll South Down wool. And it's a family farm. It's raised in, I'm going to butcher this, Berthoud, Berthoud, Colorado. So, and it's Woolly Moon Farm. It's combed top, and it does not smell like a sheep pen. But isn't that pretty? Anyway, she went to a fiber festival thing on the other slope and got this for me. And I know exactly what I'm going to spin this with. So I have something that's these colors. Isn't that pretty? Have you ever spun baby doll South Down? Therese, Anne, are you still there? If you turned me off because I ramble, that's okay with me. I don't care. You can speed me up on the replay if you want. So she sent this, and I love it. And then this past winter, she sent me a little, oh yeah, I think I'm going to get more of this. Therese, thanks for not leaving yet. This is handmade with love for me too. Woolly Moon Farm. And just some little combed top. But then she sent me a little card and with horses because Kitty met her, and Kitty is way into horses. And she said that this is just a little thank you note. And we sent her she ordered some socks from us, from Mr. Chicken Lady. She sent some little gifties from her place of work. And she sent this, and I'll send this on to Let Them Live. Well, I know you haven't spun it yet. She sent a little baby hat. Isn't that cute? Now, this is a memory of Atticus. Atticus was born in April and passed away in November of 2011. And this is her grandchild. And so in his memory, she knits these little baby hats. And this will go to Amy of Let Them Live. Isn't that sweet? But sometimes she donates these locally on her side of the mountain. So, Amy, you're getting a little something or other there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I needed to tell you. Oh, next week I am going to close up shop for about a week, and I'm going to my hometown because my godmother, my aunt, my mother's sister, mom passed away 20 almost 21 years ago. My aunt is turning 97. I know. Now she's still she's living with my cousin. She does need a lot of help and a little bit of dementia, but I'm gonna go see her for her birthday. I haven't seen her on her birthday for 6 years. So yeah, I'm excited. And so I'm going to go to Ohio next week and just have a little fun time. Okay, I've been going for 26 minutes. Is there anything else that I can tell you? No? All right. You guys are doing okay? Any plans for New Year's Eve? I haven't. I have no plans. We're going to probably order a pizza, or we'll warm up a pizza and we'll watch TV, and then at 9:30 we'll all go to bed because that's what we do. We're boring adults here in this house. I think that's it. Couch surfing. Too many crazies outside. Ain't that the truth? The pud whackers down the street will probably light some M80s at midnight because that's what they do, and that's just annoying as heck. So, Anne, I wanted to say something to you. On your live the other day, I was going to say something other than pud whackers, Tabitha. Oh, that I was just writing this stuff down about the Yarn to Go thing and the acquisitions. You're right. I did forget that. The stash update. Okay. All of y'all are doing this state of the stash, which I think is high freaking hilarious. You're like counting all of your stash and all of your whips and all of your chains and all that. So we're laying in bed the other night, and I said to my darling husband, everybody's taking pictures of their stash and their and see, hang on. This is why. So DK was asking about how do you handle ADHD stuff. You write it down because you forget mid-sentence what you're going to say. Hang on. Okay. Let me say the stash story and then I'll get to you, Anne. Sorry. Please pray for my husband because he deals with this every damn day. All right. So the stash thing. So I told Scott, I said, I really don't have that much of a stash. I mean, look at this picture, look at this picture, look at this picture. And he said, well, honey, you have a whole yarn room downstairs. I said, yeah, but that's for the customers. It's for the customers. And he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. So I just dye the yarn and sell it, but occasionally something will come upstairs like this. Okay. Or, I hurt my finger and I have to spin. I've really been good about not buying from Potion Yarns her braids because I could really go down that rabbit hole. Anyhow, okay, Anne, about you. You were sitting, I'm assuming, at your folks' house because there was a little like espresso maker in the back with wine glasses hanging all neatly. Was that your folks' house? Anne? Your mom and dad? Because I see Mr. Pinkava on your lives sometimes. He'll come in. next time that you do a live from his house, I think that he needs to make an appearance. That's just what I think, because, you're sitting in his house. It was good to hear Molly snorting around. Anyhow, yeah, it was good to see Molly and all of that. Okay, it's your brother's house. Oh, your dad's coming your dad will be in town for the retreat. Okay, but it was your brother's house. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, well, he is a trooper to come with your ma. All right. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I heard that there's 108 people at the Nitty McPurley retreat coming at the end of January. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to, I think, fly in Thursday morning, and then I'm going to have lunch with my nephew because he lives there in that town, and then fly out, and it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. All right. I think that's all. Hit the like button if you liked this. Hit the like button even if you didn't like it. And God bless each and every one of you. I hope that 2025 is going to be a banner year for all of us. My first 3 weeks of January, I'm just going to let you know, are going to suck eggs and whatever else that is sucked. It's going to suck straws. Just letting you know that now. But we're going to carry on. I'm going to go see my aunt next Tuesday is her birthday. No, I'm sorry. Next Wednesday is her birthday, the 8th, the same birthday as Mickey Mouse and Nadia Comaneci. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. God bless you. And thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.